Okay, lesson 7, page 8. The big difference here is you have this improper fraction. Because we've dealt with decimals, we just need to take the improper fraction and you got to change it back into a decimal. In order to do that, the first thing you got to do is change it to a mixed number. What does 24/5 become? Look on your sheet. You said you did it, right? Look, what did you get? 4 and? Okay. This is kind of another reason why I want you guys to know your fraction families, because there's 4/5, which we know. So this becomes 4 point what? 4/5 as a decimal. We've done it, guys. Come on, I want to see more hands. Ryan. Okay. So now we're just comparing these two numbers. Okay, let's just go to these little arrowheads here. How is this example different from the previous? We have an improper fraction. We've kind of done this already. We just need to verbalize it in our steps. In order to complete this, we have to do two things. Well, we've done it. The first is to change improper. And we'll kind of do this in note form, shorthand. Improper to mixed number. And then, watch what I'm going to do. What does MN stand for? Just kind of get through it quickly. We're just going to abbreviate it. MN, Kels, mixed number to decimal. All right, I'll let you get caught up. We've already done it. It's 4 4/5, which is 4.8. Okay, so then who's taller? Well, which number is taller first? And then we'll worry about who's who. Which number is greater? Okay. So watch what I'm going to do. I'm just going to kind of take this to 3 steps so you know what's what. The 4.82 was what was given, but the 4.8 was our 24/5. Because you want to list the original given number in the word problem when you come up with your final ranking. And those are our original numbers, okay? Now, who's who? Ronnie was 4.82. And what's the other dude's name? Who? Angelo. In case they ask for names, there it is. Okay? Okay, I'll just give you the names in the correct order and then tell me if you have any questions. From least to greatest, right? Least to most. Should have Devin, Ryan, Mark, and Ray. If you didn't do the names and did the numbers instead, I'll list the numbers. 121, 5/100ths. Ryan was 121 and 1/10, which is 0.10, which is 121 and 1/10. Mark was 201.25, and Raymond was 201.5. Okay? On the test, if they ask for names and you give numbers, I'll probably still give you credit. But they've got to be the original numbers. I know you have to change these HADs and the tenth to a decimal. So when you list the numbers, just go back to the original given numbers, because that I will take off if you don't change it back. And number 2. When you change these to decimals, you get 0.125 negative. This becomes 1.75. This is already negative 0.25. And negative 0.50. Only one that you have to do long division with is this one. When you do this, it's 8 into 1.00, and you wind up with 125 if you've done it. And so then the correct order becomes Monica, Stephanie. It's least to greatest. Monica, Steph, Destiny, and Jack. How do we do? How'd I do? I'm assuming I'm right, but I don't know. Did I make a mistake? Monica. Did I get it right? All right, well, let's see. Monica is negative 0.125. Stephanie. Yep, I made a mistake. All right, let me do this first. It's least to greatest. Okay. I caught my mistake. Here's what it should be. Ready? Sam, tell me if I'm right. Destiny. Yes? Okay. Then, because look, negative 0.5 is lower than negative 0.25, so next is Stephanie. Right? Good. Now it makes sense that Monica is next because she's our remaining negative number. Jack. Good? How'd I do? Did I get an A? No, it's a second chance. I only get a B. Okay, last page. Greatest to least, right? Curly, what color is this?
Purple. Every color but blue.
Every color except. Then why is it writing in green? Haha, I tricked you. All right, here we go. All word problems. So what I'm going to do? 200 gave him $200 to deposit into the account. That's plus 200. And then wrote a check for $85. That's an integer of negative 85 because you have to be able to take it to words and change it to integers. So let's see if we've done that right first. And then you have to write a check to pay for school supplies, and that's negative 25.34. So when you do greatest to least, it becomes 200, because that's the only positive number, negative 25.34, and then the least is negative 85. Yes? No? Uh-oh.
I thought that 200 was like overall, like he gave him $200 and you have to figure out, like they gave you two numbers and what's the third number that would add up to 200?
No, they just wanted you to take those numbers and put them in order as they're written in the word problem.
I don't know if one to
I see what you're trying to do. You were trying to do the math to see how much is left in the account. But all they really wanted you to do is take those numbers and rank them based on their wording, because what they're asking for you here is, do you know in words what a deposit is? Do you know what a withdrawal is or when a check is written? So once you figure that out, then you've got to assign positive and negative values to that wording and then put it in order from, in this case, greatest to least. Okay, here we go. We have, same thing, it's all about words. So what you should have is, these are bills. So that's money that you're losing. Negative 122, negative 73.45. They're all bills. So they're all negatives. And then they want least to greatest. So that's going to be negative 122, negative 73.45, neg 45. Okay, here we go. A lot of these are fraction families, so you'll be okay. Should be okay. Greater than? Diggs. Which one? I'll come back to it. Let me go over this and then I'll meet with you. This is 5A. Right? 5A. Because remember, this is negative 3.6. This is a greater number. Okay, let's move on. We have a review packet that you're going to get tonight. This is tricky because you have, what is this value? John, close. It's not positive 6, it's, because there's a negative symbol here. There's 2 F's, by the way. I don't know, did it get fixed on your end? Some people have the fixed version, but this is G. Questions? Oh, there's also 2 C's. So really then it becomes C, D, E, F, G. This would really be H. Not a big deal. Any questions on these? We're good? All right, if you do have any questions, come and see either one of us. Otherwise, I'll do Bowl Orchard tomorrow. We ran out of time. I'm going to give you tonight's homework, which is 1 through 10 review. We'll do the first 10. We'll go over it, and then you'll finish it up tomorrow in class, and we'll do Bowl Orchard.